I like bad bitches, mad riches. If you ain't.
Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, there's a lot to talk about. I've been wanting to start YouTube or just be on my Zoom with this shit for so long, but I don't know, things were always just happening. Life was always just lifing. I was either making up an excuse or shit genuinely just wasn't working out, and I felt like I wasn't in the place to do it, and I wanted to completely be like into it when I start. I just want to say that I didn't want to do it just because it made sense at that time, and like, oh, the transition, you guys are gonna see everything, and yeah, it would be more raw and you guys would literally see me going through it, or like, you know, excelling in what I'm doing and all my lows and highs and everything. But I felt like I needed to settle. I'm not even completely settled, but I felt like I needed to be more grounded and like have my head more wrapped around things before I just jump into this, because I wasn't even that excited. So I didn't want to like overshare about it. Like, I didn't mind sharing a little something of what I'm doing, but too much, not too much. Obviously, I asked you guys to submit questions about me and the big move and like low-key life update, you know, just anything in general. Tonight, I am going out with one of my other friends, Lydia. Yeah, I met her like not so long after I moved here, so she's great. She was actually like my first proper friend here, and ever since we've just been like this because we locked in. Okay, so I did my brows off camera because, like I said, time is not on my side right now, but I'm gonna carry on with the rest of my makeup and we're gonna get into the questions. Okay, so the first question is, well, it's not a question, but one of my friends said she's proud of me. And like, girl, thank you. Girl. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, people know that I've been wanting to do this, but I've just been stalling for my own reasons. And yeah, like, it was just time. It was about time. I'm so happy that I did it. And, oh, I really can't see, hey? But anyways, yeah, like, I'm just really excited for this journey, and I can't wait to see like the improvement. I just can't wait to see the growth. Like, I just can't wait to see myself in this position, like, finally, because this is what I've been wanting to do. I just had to like push myself, and I could still to this day make up excuses as to why I don't want to start, but then I would just never start, you know? So yeah, thank you, girl. Majority of the questions are kind of the same, so I'm going to answer them, but not every single one, because they're basically like the same. How have you found the move? How has it affected you emotionally? And do you miss home? Right, so I found the move very hard. So hard. I was struggling like for the longest of times. I didn't even want to move, to be honest. And the way I found out about the move, it was just very sudden. Everything happened at once. Everything was just like very overwhelming. I didn't understand, like, it was just too much. Like, I was in disbelief, and even like during the process of just like having to pack even something as light as that, I couldn't do it. Like, I was packing terribly, first of all, and I feel like probably because I was just not in the mood to pack, but I was in disbelief that like I'm literally relocating countries. I'm leaving my whole family. I'm leaving all my friends. I'm relocating, like, at that time I was in grade 11. So I was gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, I'm in matric next year, and now I'm going to a different country, and there's a different schooling system, and there's a different, like, different everything, different subjects. Like, obviously at home, subjects are not like compulsory from grade 10. You get to like pick your subjects. Here, there's nothing like that, babe. Here, it's like you have to do everything. You know, when you have plans, like you have a plan for the next few years of your life or what's gonna happen after matric and everything along those lines, that was just gone for me. Like everything that I planned or that I saw myself doing, the plans that me and my friends made. Oh, I could like go on about this forever. But MD, like, bro, I know there's prom here, but it's the fact that I wanted to go with my friends, right? It was just a lot, and I was like, okay, none of that's gonna happen. Do you get it? I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. I didn't want to, but then we did move. And in the beginning, not gonna lie, I feel like I was just very excited to be in America, right? It just felt like a vacation. Once it started to not feel like a vacation, after like a few, I would say after like, not after 2 weeks went by, that's when I was not sad. I feel like I was sad almost every day. But I was still like excited to be here, you know, but it only really registered that this is like my new home. Like I'm not here for fun, you know. Was like I'd say about 2 or a week and a half in or something, like that's when I started feeling the weight of everything and just feeling like, nope, I'm going through a bitch. I was just trying to adjust, and I still am to this day. I don't even think I'm fully adjusted right now. I definitely think I'm in a better space and I'm way more comfortable and happier, but it took a while. I can confidently say I was only very like into the whole me living in America thing in August. Like now, not August. That's when I was into it, because I remember I went home for like a visit, and then I started to miss America. Like I realized that I actually low-key miss it here. And besides just missing like America in general, like I was starting to like feel at home because my mom and I were starting to make it a home, right? So yeah, like that's when I started feeling like, you know, this is the place, like this is my new home and it's not so bad. And I was starting to also make friends and stuff. So, you know, I was starting to miss my friends. Like I was just missing the vibes. I miss home. Even now, I miss home every day. There's something different I miss about home all the time, because something always reminds me of home, whether it's like some culture shock that happens literally anywhere and everywhere at any given point. It just happens, whether it's like at school, it's just something so random, or like I'm having a conversation with someone and then like the way they talk, or I don't know, it can literally be anything. Sometimes I just be missing my family. I just, you know, yeah, it gets rough, man. It gets really rough. I just have to learn how to adjust and adapt and keep in contact with the people that I love and care about, because that's the most important thing to me. Bonds are very strong to me. I like care a lot about stuff like that and maintaining my relationships with people. And I feel like me and my friends do a very good job at it, as well as like me and my family. Like we're consistent, we speak very often, calls often, FaceTimes all the time. Like, yeah, someone asked me how do I maintain my friendship with Kat. Babe, we literally just like FaceTime, I don't know, like all the time, like, or text all the time. Like I'm just always here with Kat. Speaking about culture shocks, someone asked what is the biggest one. For me personally, it was definitely school. I was so shocked. Obviously, like at home, students are naughty. Like at home, students are naughty. That we're not gonna say like we're the saints or something, but I will say like there's a certain extent that we go to that I know we have a limit, right? And I've just noticed that at school here, Students really just don't care. Like they will speak to you and to speak to teachers, however, doesn't matter, because doesn't matter. They will just talk and swear at a teacher. And I'm like, are we in the same class? Did you just hear what this man's just said to you? You gonna let that fly? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Swearing during conversation was a shock to me. I didn't know that that was like normalized. Like, they really just be talking to their teachers and like swearing, and their teachers just like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that was definitely something I was shocked about, because since when did we start swearing with our teachers, guys? What is this now? How did Johnny, like, what is another culture shock? Okay, food, obviously. Like, just like, yo, bro, I miss home food so bad. Like, I miss home food a lot all the time, because wow, it just be like that. But I mean, it's not that hard to substitute it. It's just that the products that they have here are not the same as the ones from home. So obviously, it doesn't taste the same. Okay, the next question is, are you still in high school? Sorry, are you still in school that side? Yes, I'm in high school still. I am in my senior year, because I'm a senior, baby. It's giving prom. It's giving senior. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a senior, and the school year in America is different compared to South Africa. So South Africa's school year is from January up till December, and America is from September until the following June. The months in between, so like June, July, that's like summer break. That's like, it's a summer vacation, it's summer, right? That is that. Basically, it's not the same. So I won't be like finishing high school at the same time as everyone else at home. I'm gonna only be finished in June of 2024. But then from the fall, like autumn, right? That's when I go to university. Okay, so someone asked, how do you get over someone you liked talking for 8 months? Then they get cuffed. Immediately after we ended things, but they still posted things that I see directed to me. First of all, this man is so petty because, girl, this man, you and that guy broke up for him to get cuffed not so long after he broke up. Number one, petty. Sometimes that happens, but I feel like in his case, because he's like subbing you, you know when things are about you. You're not delusional. You know when something's about you, right? Then he's doing it to be petty, because why is he posting stuff towards you when he has a girlfriend now? Clearly, he still wants your attention. He wants you to react. You're not going to react, right? That's why you're telling me just to vent, not that you're going to do anything about it, because obviously that's what he wants from you. You're not going to do that though. I know you. Yeah. Well, I don't, but like now I do. And you're not going to do it. This is my life. Deadass, I need contacts. That's what needs to happen. What have you learned since being in America? So since being here, I've learned a lot of things. Like in general, I've learned a lot of things, and I've learned a lot of things like about myself that I didn't know. Not that I didn't know, but I didn't know how capable I was of certain things. One thing I learned in general is that for me, now I get it when people really say home will always be home. Sorry, I don't know why I thought of that thing. You can like complain about your country so much and how much it's so shit and everything until you're put in a position to live in another country and you just don't really, I don't know, you just don't know much about the country. Like, once you're put in that position, I'm not saying that, the other country is shit. I'm not saying America is shit either. America is great, but at the same time, it's not South Africa. It's not, and it will never be. And that's fine, but I have learned that home is always going to be home. I don't know how much that means to me at this point, because someone also asked me would I ever move back to South Africa and why not? And the answer is no. Not again, like I said, home will always be home, but as of right now, I feel like by the time I'm done with college, like university, I feel like I'm gonna be so like settled and kind of be more like I have like a pathway for myself, and I'm gonna be more sure of what's going on, that I'm not gonna see the need to really go back home unless it's literally to see people and family and everything. But I don't think I'm gonna go back to be like I want to live there again, maybe like much later in life. And I don't even think I would do that, because I knew that I wanted to relocate one day. I just didn't think it was gonna happen so soon, but now that it did, I just feel like this was an opportunity and I want to take full advantage of it. So that's why I wouldn't move back home. But to jump back to the other question that I completely just disregarded. Yeah, I also learned that I am a resilient ass bitch, okay? I didn't know, because I just didn't know. Like, well, I knew that I can come back from like things that knock me down and shit, but something like this, I was like, girl, I'm going through it like so bad right now. I'm not doing okay. But now I have noticed with like the smallest things about myself that I actually am so resilient. I'm so much stronger. Sorry, this powder. As I was saying, I'm really strong. I noticed that about myself. Not that I didn't know that I was strong, like I said, but it's like I didn't know to what extent or how much I could handle. And the things that I went through, that I felt like, yo, that's the most I've ever been through, and like, blah blah blah. Like now, I'm like, nah, this is me going through it. That was me going through change and a whole bunch of shit, and I got through it. I cried a little, but one thing about it, I stood up. Not alone, obviously, because that's another thing I realized. I love the people that I have in my life. I have such a great support system with my friends and my family, and my support system is just great. Everyone in my life just always knows how to uplift me and make me feel better, or make a situation that is so negative and like try bring out the positive. And they just remind me that everything's gonna be okay and everything happens for a reason. And the last thing I definitely learned about like just me in this whole experience is that God's plan is his plan at his timing, no one else's, his timing. And I needed to trust his process. I will admit I really didn't. I questioned it so much because it didn't feel right, it didn't make sense, but God's timing is perfect timing. And so I just at some point just let go and let God, because I couldn't find the answers to anything. And so I just had to pray about it and just trust in God that he would answer my prayers, and he did. And I find myself now way more just feeling grounded and settled and just happier in general. What's your advice on someone who's planning to move that side? Definitely trusting the process and taking things slowly. I'm so proud of myself for doing this. Well, not trusting the process part, but taking things slow in like all aspects, kind of like friendships. Number one, obviously I came here, didn't know anyone, and I was just feeling super, I'm gonna just put it plain out there, like lonely, because I just didn't know anyone, you know? And it was not nice, it was not fun, but at the same time, I didn't just want to like throw myself at anyone who like could be a potential friend if it didn't seem right to me. Like, just because I was lonely, I wasn't just gonna make like some random friends. People that I can feel like I don't click well with, I wasn't gonna do something like that, you know? So I definitely feel like just taking your time with things, and you're like, if you're in a different country, bro, like you really don't wanna mess with the wrong crowds, or just see yourself in a situation where, I don't know, you were just pressured or you were stressed out, and you know, now you're in some type of trouble or whatever. So I just feel like taking your time with a lot of these things was a big deal and a big factor to like everything, basically. Like, I really wanted to take my time with this, and I did. And now that I did, when I did, I feel like I've made really, really like the circle that I have right now at school and outside of school is a really healthy, good circle. I love my friends. I'm proud of myself for not trying to like force connections and friendships and stuff just for the sake of doing it, basically. Like I said, it's trusting the process, trusting yourself. What else would I say? You still kind of need a plan though. You can't just come here and like, you know. So definitely kind of have your plan mapped out of how you're gonna do things and move around, and you know, like, what is your plan when you get here? Because America can be very like overwhelming, and it swallows you. And so if you're not like focused all the way, you're gonna drown. Okay, someone asked me what my highlight of the year was. I went to see SZA, bro. I literally love SZA so bad. And so like when I saw her, I was crying at that concert. Younger me was screaming so bad, and older me. And the me at the time when I went to the concert, which is like kind of as soon as I moved here, I was in a different place that I'm in right now. My heart was in a different place. So going to her concert was like therapy, because I would listen to her music when like I go through almost every emotion, like happy, sad, like confused, like anything. I would listen to SZA. And so that point, like, that was so much fun for me. I had so much fun at that concert. Like, it was so good. Another highlight I would say was when I went home. I have fun every time I go home, because it's just like run it back. Another highlight is definitely going back to New York. Going to New York with my grandmother was so much fun. I had so much fun. I went with my mom and my grandmother, and it was great. Like, I just had a lot of fun there. I met one of my friends there. She actually submitted a question, but I don't even think I got to it yet. I have another highlight of the year coming up. I know it's gonna be my birthday. I'm so excited. Me and Phoebe were going to film this video together, but I'm gonna see her very, very, very soon for my birthday plans. And that, child, will be the highlight of my year. Okay? Yeah. Okay, the next question is, how long did it take for you to adjust that side, and were people welcoming? Americans are very, very welcoming. Actually, I didn't think that they weren't though. Like, that's my thing. I didn't even think that they weren't. But like, it's just when it actually happened, I was so like, it's like everyone just kept on, like, it's just like, it was like a big hug moment. Like, everyone was just super nice here. I haven't like had any racist like experience happened to me. I haven't encountered that yet. Hopefully I don't. But yeah, everyone is just super welcoming. Like, it's great. But as for me settling, I haven't even completely settled, so I wouldn't say like it took me this many months to settle. I'm not completely settled. I'm comfortable with where I'm at right now. I'm comfortable. That's what I would describe myself as right now. But settled, not quite. But we're getting there. I love pink highlighter. Like, I want to be pink highlighter. I am going to change. There were a lot of questions. I feel like I got through most of them, but yet again, some of them were just repetitive. And I feel like I covered ground on everything. I don't know. Someone just asked, like, am I okay? And I feel like that is a big question. Right now, lately I've been going through it. I've just been exhausted. I've just been going through, I say like a burnout maybe from school. I have a job, so I work on weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, and it's a lot going to school and then going to work and trying to find time for myself or to be with friends or to just be at home and do schoolwork or to just like woosah, dude, you know? So I'm trying to prioritize me and actually catching a break. So I am going to be okay. I actually am okay, but I'm going to be better very soon because I'm gonna sort that out and figure my shit out and I'm gonna be good. But literally, yeah, I actually am okay. Like, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And I'm excited. I started YouTube. Like, I'm actually doing so good. What? Anyways, I'm gonna go change quickly. I don't even know what I'm gonna wear, but I'm gonna throw on something real quick and go meet up with my friend, and I'll catch you guys. Hey everyone. So I just got back. It's like going for 11 o'clock right now. I had a good time. We had a good night. We went out for dinner in DC, which is like an hour away from my house, so it's pretty far, but it was worth it. I love going to the cities. I have dinner and we had fun, ate, had a couple of drinks. It was giving. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. My next video coming out, definitely gonna be filming something for my birthday. Hopefully this comes out before my birthday, which is November 1st, but I have other plans for the weekend of my birthday. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you can get a notification every time I post. I forgot to take a breath. But thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.